Good day everybody, this is Peter from Tales Productions and welcome back to our one-shot series, and today we're going to be playing Space Haven. So I'm going to be playing this for one evening. I'll split it down into, I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 videos with minimal editing so that you can see the entire game. Space Haven is a very similar game to RimWorld, which I'm sure you've probably heard of before. Space Haven's a sci-fi, futuristic, set in space sort of RimWorld. I guess RimWorld's sci-fi futuristic, but you know, it's set in space. It's on a spaceship rather than on the land, but very similar sort of playstyle. Now, this means 2 things for me. Firstly, it means I'm probably not very good at the game. I played RimWorld a little bit, but, or well, quite a bit in fact, but I was never very good at it. And secondly, it's not my kind of style of game for the controls and the mechanics, so I particularly try and have full control over people. So if I want a job done, I'll select the person I want to do it and send them to do it. Whereas in this style of game, you don't really get to do that, do you? You more set priorities of certain jobs, then give them a list of jobs to do. So I'm hoping I manage to do it justice. I'm sure I will. Hopefully this will allow me to learn. So we're going to have a quick look through some of the options. Now, there is some music playing. I'm probably going to cut that out in the edit, but it's a little bit loud, but I've already taken it down to 0.3 so that when there's a tiny section of where it gets loud for about 6 seconds, and then for the rest of the time there's just no music. So I'm going to have to lower that a little bit again, just so that it doesn't deafen me. And I'll probably forget to edit it all out anyway, so you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to go straight in and start a new game. There are 2 possible scenarios to start a game in when you first play the game. So the first one is, your crew of 4 have left the Earth behind and the stars await you. First though, you need to build a ship. You have a basic platform and some essential supplies, but you'll need to build everything else yourself. Play the scenario to learn the basic game mechanics. Or, this mining station was abandoned at the height of the crisis on Earth and has now been repurposed as a shipyard. Use its facilities to build your ship from scratch and strike out into the unknown. So this scenario is if you want more freedom to build a truly customized spaceship. I'm going to go with the first one. It's the one that I've had the most sort of look with, I guess, or the most experience with. So we're going to go straight with the first one. It does allow you to sort of build up from the beginning in a very, very structured way. So I'll show you what I mean. Let's get straight in. Very quick loading. Here you go. So you have some updates on the right hand side here that tell you where your problems are, but most importantly, up here you have a little tutorial that you can run through. So when we first start, I'm going to just follow these tutorials. Now, you do have to do it fairly sharpish because your people are, just like in RimWorld and other similar games, your people are going to eventually run out of power, run out of oxygen, run out of the things that keep them alive. So the first thing we need to do is build a tools facility. I'm going to try and remember where these things are. Item, that's the one. And I'm also going to try and remember how you rotate. That's G. Good. I'm going to place that right there. Here we go. Right. So the game's on the way. Now, the very first thing I'm going to do while we wait for them to build the tools facility is just check out my people. Let's have a quick look. So, we have Ashwin. Ashwin. I like it already. That's a beautiful name. So he does not like, I think he? It looks like a he. Are you a he? Yeah. He does not like botany, construction, maintenance, diplomacy, or navigation. He's not very into logistics or medical, but he's a big fan of fabrication and refining. So we'll use him for all of the on the ship sort of machinery usage. Yeah, that's fine. I like that. Then we have Chris. We're a big group of boys here, it looks like. No girls at all. Okay, so we've got Chris second. Also into refining, but also likes a bit of diplomacy. Has a lot less that he won't do, so still won't construct and won't do any maintenance. Wow, we're going to be... Because Quinton down here also won't construct or do any maintenance. So Gilbert is going to be... Wow, that is an amazing character, actually. Alright, so Gilbert's my best mate. Gilbert's the king right now. Followed by, I guess, Quinton down here, who will mine with Gilbert, will refine with Gilbert, but... Okay, so at least we have somebody that will do everything. So we have Chris that can do botany, and that's not too bad, having a two points on botany. And then, yeah, we have somebody covering everything at least. But hey, it's not looking great. Gilbert, though. Gilbert's the guy. Gilbert's the one we need. Okay, so the tools facility is created. Now, we need to create optimal gas conditions. Now, as part of this, we'll do the power as well. So let's start with crew life support. There we go. All right, let's start with a quick oxygen creator. Sorry if I get some of the words completely wrong, but then we're going to do CO2 scrubbing there. And all these should just be powered within range of the main power generator, so I haven't had to extend that out yet, which is a good thing. Alright, so this is where we would wait a little bit for them to build these facilities again. So I'm going to, while that's being built, have a quick look around the area. Okay, so when you first start off, in this particular scenario anyway, you always have your ship. It's exactly the same size every time, exactly the same setup. And then, within range within this system, there is always I think it's a derelict ship this is classed as. That's that one. We can investigate that later on. And then there are these 3 mining areas as well. So I think this is one of these noble, yeah, that's noble metals, base metals, and then ice. So we need water for the O2 creation. Oh, environmental conditions. Where's that? Oh yeah, they're obviously cold. That's fine. So yeah, we need O2, or we need ice, sorry, to create the oxygen. It creates water, which then creates oxygen. You know how oxygen works, I'm sure. So eventually we will have to go and collect some of that ice. There we go. That needs repairing already. So I think what this means is that somebody obviously built it and wasn't very good at building. Or just maybe slightly failed. So that needs repairing. Luckily Gilbert's all over it. We're so lucky to have Gilbert. There we go. Right, so everything is built that they required, so we move on to keeping temperature at optimal. So I actually haven't figured out the optimal way of doing this yet, so I tend to have some thermal regulators on the walls. I'm going to do... how should I do this, actually? I think I'll do one up here, because I'm going to corner this off and have this as my sort of living area. So I definitely need one up here. Let's put it there. I'm going to have one down here, and then some on the opposite side. Let's do, in fact, let's put it exactly opposite. There, and, oh, the right one, yeah. And there. Alright, but with that, we also need to expand the power. As I'm sure you would have guessed. So I don't need to do it there, actually. Let's do it there. There and there, and then we also will need another power module sort of in the middle ish to connect them all. Yeah, I think that's safe. We'll stick it there for now. I can move that around if needed. Once these are built, I'll be able to connect them to the main network. I'll show you exactly how that works as well. But this is all just the very sort of early initial setting up, so I haven't had to do much sort of micromanaging, looking into my characters in any particular way. Obviously we've got Gilbert, so I think I'm going to be good. I don't think I'll need much help with the people. Although on one of my runs I did notice a slight defect in possibly in the AI, or maybe this is meant to work this way and I was just failing. But ooh, that's not even connected. I wonder how I'm going to do that. One of my guys that wasn't even drafted had come over here to salvage a few bits and then just ran out of oxygen and died. He just didn't come back, basically, which was a little bit weird, I thought. Alright, so I need this middle one to be built because I'm going to have to run all the links. Oh, I might not be able to run all the links off that, actually. I might have to build another power down here. Let's see. This is how the links work, anyway. I'll have to connect each of these. Yeah, so this can connect to any of these. Let's connect that to there. And then, yeah, so this can only connect to 3 out. I'm going to hope that these two are within range of each other. Yeah, still some facilities not on the power grid. We know about that. It's fine. Hello, Thysin. Welcome back to the stream. No Star Wars The Old Republic tonight. Unfortunately, we're going to be playing some Space Haven instead. Okay, so that power is built. Let's connect that. And then hope, finally, when somebody... Is Gilbert the only builder? Did we say that? Yeah, he's literally the only one that will build. Wow. I have seriously got to protect Gilbert. If anything happens to him, it's all over. Are we building a space station? We're not. We're building a ship, or extending this little platform into a ship, I think. And then we'll mine the area, and then this will happen. So this is where we are right now. There is ice, noble metals, and base metals here, and a derelict ship. But once we've expanded our ship to a certain degree, we'll be able to leave and come up here. And that'll be the furthest I've got in the game. So we'll see how it goes from there. But there is a long journey to then be made, which looks so cool. Don't know what that means. I'm looking forward to finding out. Oh, let's get back into there. Okay, so can I connect these? That's the question. I cannot. They're not in range. Okay, so I'm going to have to move this one. Just a little bit further down, basically. Oh, it really is just one square away as well. Wow. Thought I nailed it. Okay, anyway, while that's happening, we really need some things for Chris, Ashwin, and Quinton to do, but until these are powered, I guess this one's got a bit of power. Can I send them out mining? That's the question. Let's just add one to that and see what happens. Was that Quinton? Quinton's gone. Good job. Very nice of him. But the annoying thing now is that with only one constructor, Gilbert is really going to be busy because I've got to build a wall around here and then a few beds, a kitchen, some chairs and table. I'm going to be super busy. Sorry if the scrolling in and out gets annoying, by the way. Just shout at me if it does. There we go. Lovely. So that links. Now, I'm sure there's going to be some sort of mechanic about the distance from the main generator. But that's something we'll look into later. I haven't got to the point yet where a ship is big enough to really care about that. So, next, let's build a wall around here, and then we can start putting some lights up. I'm going to go with this type of wall. And then leaving the gaps for a door. There you go. Gilbert, get to work. So I've made it so that it's attached to, or in line with this power, so that that doesn't stand out so much. And there's still room here for them to walk past, I'm sure. Yeah. That should be fine. I guess it's quite good there are so many haulers. I know Gilbert's the only builder, but with everyone else doing the other jobs for him, that should be okay, right? Ooh. Have you been out collecting water for me? We've got 33... What's that? Hyperfuel. Did I just get some back? Not sure what happened there. Not sure if you bought some water or not. Or ice. It would be ice, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, there seems to be one gone. Okay. I'm happy with this. Well, we're still so early on. This is about the point where I start losing people. It's probably because I'm not progressing fast enough. If there's anybody out there that has a lot of experience with this game, then please let me know. We're building a wall to separate the living area and the living conditions away from the rough area of the ship that lowers our people's moods. Nothing to do with the Mexican border, unfortunately. Oh, I think I'm going to have to extend actually and have another power on the wall here because this is where my kitchen's going to go. I think. That doesn't need power, does it? No. No, of course not. There you go. There's my one ice. Awesome. Oh, yeah, actually, one thing I do need to do. Why have we got... Oh, that's... For some reason, the water symbol also means rocket. Okay. One thing I also need to do, anyway, is check who my my gunners will be. So you have 2 gunnery. Ashwin has 2 gunnery. Chris has... There must be an easier way of checking this. Chris has 1. It doesn't really matter what Gilbert's got because I can't afford to put him in any sort of danger. I am going to check actually. Good. Okay, so it looks like Ashwin is my gunner. Oh, but he's only got 1 in weapons. Is that doesn't seem bad. No. Okay, so yeah, Ashwin, you're mine. Good. So I'm going to be drafting Ashwin because he doesn't seem busy right now anyway, and let's send him to pick up. And the shotgun, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. And then I'll undraft him so he can get back to carrying stuff for Gilbert. Oh, there we go. We're actually done. Okay, so let's do that power that I said I was going to do anyway. Another wall node. It can go anywhere here. I'm going to put it outside. That looks good. And then I'm going to build some beds. Facility? Nice spot. Furniture. So the beds are going to go right next to each other there. We're right near the heater. Everything looks good. And then I think... Can I just do a table maybe? So this is an actual kitchen table, so maybe we want to go for that. And then I'll put just some normal chairs. I don't need anything special. Although, this will be more efficient, right? This has 6 seats in it, and it only costs 40. Whereas that costs 10 for a single seat. Is that how it works? Doesn't matter. I'm just going to go with these. Should we just do... No, let's do 4. Would have been much more efficient going the other way around, but that's fine. And then I'll put a kitchen right at the back here. So, I may have just made a big mistake and queued up a bit too much here. Yeah, Thyssen. So, Dwarf Fortress is one of the really early games that I'm sure this is influenced by. So, RimWorld is obviously another progression from that. This is very similar to that. It should have the same feel. Obviously a completely different aesthetic, but a very similar feel at least. And yeah, more detail is right. Let's move... Well, let's link, sorry. That to that. Yes, there we go. Okay, do I guess I don't want to be collecting any minerals yet, any metals or anything. It seems a bit early for that. Well, my guys should still be busy. Why do I not have somebody fabricating? Chris and Gilbert could be fabricating. I guess that's fabrication, them doing the tools thing, right? Can I set a higher priority on that maybe? Because I don't want... Oh no, I don't want Gilbert doing it, definitely. So Ashwin and Chris. So let's put that as another priority for Chris, because he's definitely not going to be doing any refining or diplomacy anytime soon. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, they're having a break time. Brilliant. I might speed this up, actually, because once we're outside of the proper hours... Oh, I didn't get the 3rd bed built. Or the 4th bed, sorry. So is somebody going to be sleeping on the floor? Sorry, Gilbert, but... I've got to assign you to work. It's okay, he won't mind. Specifically build this, Gilbert, please. I need everybody to have a bed when they go to bed. Temperature-wise, this is good. I mean, that seems a bit hot to me. 23 degrees Celsius would be hot for a bedroom, but I'm sure they like it. We'll try turning this down a bit. Oh, not that far. Wow. I mean, 19. That's a safe sort of temperature. What do you guys think? 19, right? Okay, well, everyone's got a bed now, so shall I put Gilbert back? We should let him have some time off, right? Yeah. All right. The only thing I cared about was everybody having a bed. O2 is all fine. Everything's good. Alright, anyway. What's wrong? Gilbert looked angry there for a second. Feeling very uncomfortable and it's affecting my mood in a big way. Okay. But you've got a bed now, so that should improve very quickly, right? Okay, let's see how it goes for the morning. I do need to build light, so I'm going to queue that job up now before I speed up for the night. That's not been built yet, has it? Oh, it's just showing because I've selected that. That's cool, actually. That's a good feature. All right, let's do some lights. Furniture? Yeah. So, I'll have them build a big lamp in that room. And then we'll have a couple of lights out here. I don't know how many are required. That should do, right? Is there a map mode for light? Hazardous, smoke, comfort, heat. No, so there's no light. Look at comfort there. That's not too bad, right? Alright, so Gilbert had a bad time. Okay, something went wrong. We're not going to talk about it. If any of you make fun of Gilbert, I'm not going to be happy. I said I am going to expand the ship. Yeah, I think we can even do that before we do any mining or anything. But that's the point where my game sort of spirals out of control. So when we get there, we'll discuss and make sure it's the right idea. But oh look, it wasn't just Gilbert. Sorry, I wasn't reading down. It wasn't just Gilbert, it was everybody. But it is regressing, so that's getting less. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm probably jumping ahead here, and I should just get the lights done first. But let's just stick one of these in. It's not important. I mean, nobody's done anything wrong. We know that, right? Shall I put it out here? Actually, I don't want it in there. It might affect comfort. Does it have any effect on comfort? Does it say? Yeah, -20. There you go. Let's stick it out here. Stick it with all the other rubbish stuff. Okay, I think that means we're all good. What facility isn't on the power grid? It doesn't need to be, surely. Alright, well, just to be sure, let's put an extra power node down here. Okay, and I think that's enough. That's probably going to keep Gilbert busy all day, right? Right, let's speed it up. So we're going at the fastest possible speed now. We'll do that until they wake up. Oh, they've all shat their pants. That's great. Yeah, we definitely can expand. I'll show you how it works. It doesn't look the best, but I mean, functionally, mechanically, it works fine. Just visually, it seems a bit unfinished. They could easily still be working on that. It's a very early access game. I think the Kickstarter might actually be at some sort of important point right now. I should look into that before we do much more here. Okay, so everybody's finished. They're just on a scheduled rest. Perfect. This is your free time, guys. You use it. Then we're going to get to work. Gilbert is going to do so much. It's good that the comfort is raising, because yeah, this is all good. Once the pants issues go away. Oh, and minus for light around here as well. Okay, that's all fine. Okay, I think I'm going to speed up again here, actually, because there's not much I can do. Let's speed up and just let Gilbert get some work done. As soon as that's done, though... Oh, well, actually, the lights will complete that. Brilliant. So we should get our next objective. There we go. Expand spaceship hull. Alright, so I'm going to do that in a minute. I think I'm going to come off the bottom part here. And just do a little bit. I'm not going to go too big. Let's quickly check, actually. So it doesn't actually say how much it costs material-wise. Oh, I need to link that. Links. Yeah, just connect there. Perfect. That'll do nicely. Okay, how's everybody doing? Oh. Hello, Gilbert. What? That was on the inside. Right? Wait. Is that not on the inside? It looks like it's on the inside. I'm not sure why he went outside for that. Oh, probably because it was behind the tools facility, so we couldn't get to it. Ah. But you can get to it through a wall. Okay. Alright, I'll consider that okay. Why are we thinking the comfort's not very good? I mean, you're in a seriously uncomfortable area. If you're worried about comfort, just step through this door, right? And will people stop pooing their pants? There is now a toilet. That is not on the power grid. There we go. Alright, so I need to... Wow, another power node. Stick it this side of the wall, I think. Or do I want it to be outside and just go here instead? There's a lot of overlap coming in now. I've been quite inefficient, I believe. Alright, let's do that one. And then people can start using the toilet. Yeah, so the toilet does reduce comfort for the entire room, which is why I've put it out here. I only really care about the comfort in here. And I just hope... Because all of these things reduce comfort, I think. Especially things like the generators and stuff. So I just hope they spend more time in here, really. Which they should do. Got them a nice little home here. Comfort is important in the workplace, I agree. Actually, that's a good point. Should I put some more stuff out in the workplace, maybe? Not sure what I can really do. Oh, that's cool. This is definitely something I should do more of. Have a look around. Alright, so I think we're all good. That just needs linking to that one, I believe. Yes. We now have a powered toilet. Who's going to be the first customer? Gilbert? You deserve it, man. You earned it. Ooh. Gilbert and Chris are flirting. Oh, he liked it. But he's uncomfortable. I would be too. Alright, so this is all good. There is a slight power issue. We have a good reserve, but we're not generating as much as we're consuming, so I'll have to consider that at some point. How's the comfort still? Yeah, there's still the pants issues, but I'm sure we'll be over that now. There is a toilet. Okay, let's expand the hull then. This is going to keep Gilbert extremely busy, but... Alright, so like I said, I'm just going to extend this corner out a little bit. Let's do about that. And just see how it goes. Go Gilbert. Yeah, I think walling off the toilet would be good. I haven't got room to do it right now. But unless I maybe put it up in this corner and then wall off there with a... No, then there's not enough space to get through into here. No, I think I might have to wait until we expand a little bit. I mean, I could easily just build a little bit off here, right? And build a little toilet in there. In fact, should we do that too? That's much better use of building extra hull. So this way, and we could put... I'll have to build that wall back in, actually. Is that right? Yeah, let's try that. Let's see what happens. And then I can build that wall back in, and it'll expand. Yeah, there you go. This is what expanding the hull looks like. If I show more externals, there you go. Looks cool. That's pretty good.